Now, we've all seen monkeys in the jungle, and gorillas, a tribe of 50 or 100, and you often see them laying on a mattress of leaves or drooped in a branch, just taking it easy, not wanting to do any work. They'll squabble between each other, they're out picking fruit. Most of the time they just seem to want to lay around in the branches and kind of look at the sky and watch the clouds float by. Now this video is a kind of a what's it all about alpha video. I'm no expert. Nobody's an expert. Nobody knows exactly what's going on. All we can do is deduce. And each one of us has our own little truth about what's going on in the world. And I like to go back to basic principles, really. See if we can understand the future by looking at the past. So let's go back to this picture of these monkeys, maybe 1 million years ago. Our forefathers, in some little place in the forest. And these monkeys have got a little bit of a bulb on the front of the brains, a bit intelligent. And one of those monkeys goes to a tree and finds fruit with a really thick shell on it. And this tree is covered in this fruit. And just by accident, one of those fruit got broken open, and the monkey found out that the fruit tasted really good and it was really nutritious. And so he worked out a way to smash open that hard shell of the fruit, to eat the fruit with a stone. So there was his first tool. And I'm going to use the word tool and machine in the same way, because the tool takes the hard work out of cracking out that shell with your teeth and hurting your teeth, and that machine, the stone, helps you to break open that lovely fruit. Then there's more for everyone. So all the tribe, monkeys, learned how to crack open this piece of fruit, and because there was so much fruit about, they all decided to have more babies. But then the little patch of jungle got a bit overcrowded, and some of the monkeys had to move out and find new bits of jungle. And millions of years go past. The monkeys have moved far away from the equator, where it was nice and warm and they could just lay in the jungle and look at the clouds and grab some fruit hanging from a tree. They moved up into the cooler forests in the north, perhaps. These monkeys moved into a cold forest, and the monkeys need to chop the trees down to make shelters, to make houses, blah-de-blah-de-blah, you know what the score is. And one monkey is looking at a piece of wood, and it's on the floor, a roll like this, and he steps on it and goes flying and nearly breaks his leg. But then the light bulb goes on in his head, and he thinks about, yeah, if I put a few of these rollers down together, I can roll 10 tree trunks home to my house, and it's not as much work as dragging it along the ground, so I've saved myself work. And once again, that monkey thing about just wanting to be slothful, to be lazy, to lay down and look in the clouds. So the monkey tries to find a way to save himself work, so he can spend longer looking at them trees and watching the clouds float by. So he makes these rollers. Time goes on, and he makes the rollers work better by just cutting a slice off them, so there's not so much friction, which is all about going against friction anyway. And he makes himself a couple of little wheels and a cart, and he can transport even more wood. And he's got a big supply of wood at his house, and he can sell a bit of this wood, and so that means he can maybe get another wife and have another 10 kids, because he's saved all that time by these labour-saving devices. He's made a machine, but he's still got to work to remove 10 times as many trees now. So he's always trying to save himself work, but he's creating work at the same time. So that's the thing, the whole motivation of humans is based upon laziness. We wanted to save work, we found a little trick how to do things, but it always ends up us doing more work and having less time to look at them clouds we wanted to watch flying by.